Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, for those of you who don't know me. The way I like to do my readings is I like to pull out cards, get the etheric energy, and then ground it down to the 3D. And so I've also been noticing, and so I wanted to make sure that every sign, at least I say this once, just so you guys don't think that I'm like just placing cards anywhere. But basically the way the readings have been coming out is like a story, and the sign that I do has been just plopping in like into that timeline, if that makes any sense. So it happened with Gemini, it happened with Cancer, and it happened with Leo. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to shuffle the heck out of these cards and make sure that I'm not just, you know, I shuffled very well, and you guys still ended up getting their ending card, which is your guys' present energy, repairing the veil. And you guys also got one other card from their the energy that you're coming up in or moving into. And so just to let you know, if you guys watch, you know, different signs and you see that a lot of the same cards are starting with the end card, that's what's been happening, and it doesn't matter how much I shuffle. So okay, getting that out of the way, you guys are starting with the repairing the veil, forgiveness. So I feel like that's an energy right now that you guys are actually working on, because this is the bottom of the deck, and this is I have 3 decks in one that I do the readings with. Like I said, there's a lot of cards in here. I should not be kidding. It is what it is. So right now I feel like there's an energy of forgiveness, an energy of releasing the past, an energy of understanding why it is that you've gone through the things you've gone through. And I'm hearing I was gonna say letting go of certain situations, but I feel for I'm so sorry, that's so weird. That I think you guys are having some issues with your throat chakra, because my throat chakra is now literally closing up as we speak, and I have a weird tickle, which was not there before. I've been fine all morning, I've been fine all week, and all of a sudden my throat chakra is literally closing up. So there is a need to speak your truth, to speak, and this could be to somebody, but it could also be just speaking your truth, and taking accountability for things in situations where you know that you had things to do, you had your part to play, and releasing the things that you didn't know, and also releasing the things that have been done to you. Or in other words, I'm hearing a lot of like self guilt, a lot of guilt on things that you allowed to happen, right? I apologize, my TV for some reason started playing, so I need to pause that. It took me a little bit out. But also, when I was in your guys' meditation, I had a really hard time, really hard time staying focused. I kept, and this happened also, I believe, in Leo, so you guys could be a Leo Virgo cusp, or you could have Leo in your other chart, but I kept just going into like a daydream, or like almost manifesting. I don't know how you guys manifest, but the way I manifest is I daydream. That's what I do. But I just kept, but I'm not in that energy, and so when I kept getting into your guys' energy, I just kept kind of sitting there like a schoolgirl, daydreaming about, you know, just whatever you guys are thinking about. So there might be some energy around that, and I couldn't stay focused until the very end on my meditation. Okay. So yeah, there is I feel like you guys are going through that right now, releasing the past, but I'm hearing the past all the way from the beginning is what I'm hearing. The past from things that happened since you had no control over them, right? You had no control over the things that happened to you when you were a child or when you were young, and the things that you did that you didn't know because you didn't know. Again, repeating, right? Because you are starting off here with the uncertainty card. And like I said, this came out for Leo, but it came out over here towards the end. So I feel like this is an energy that you guys are starting to move into. And I feel like there's an uncertainty on where you want to go, but also uncertainty on the way you think and perceive things. There is basically you're at a standstill or at a crossroad is what I'm seeing, and you guys don't know which way to take, which road to take. There is a need here to choose either a higher path or to continue on the path that you're at. And I am hearing clock, like there is this door that's closing, and a need for you guys to, and again, remember, this could be reversed. Again, this also happened in Virgo, in Leo, because this is a Virgo collective. And so this could be somebody that you're dealing with, but I do feel like you guys are uncertain of which way to go. This card, it is coming off to me a bit different. For Leo, it was a bit of a sit down and go within, and a lot of the answers that you need will come to them. For you guys, I'm feeling like there are two roads, but one is actually quite dangerous. If you guys can see, there's a bunch of thorns on these trees, but there's a light right in the middle where you're being shown exactly where to go. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like Bambi right there. It's almost like you guys are being guided to where you need to go. And where you need to go right now is a need, like I said, within, but there's a need to heal the cosmic womb. So there's a need right now to heal. I'm hearing a toxic, a feminine energy, which we don't really talk that much about, right? It's mostly masculine, toxic masculinity. But I feel like for the group I'm talking to, either this is you or you guys are dealing with somebody. I also feel as there's been some trauma that has happened, and there is a need to go in and heal that, and again release and forgive, and again, you don't have to forgive for those other people. You don't even have to talk to those other people to forgive. It's a need to understand or release that anger, because all you're doing is holding on to an anger that's decrepit and basically poisoning you, right? And so right now what I'm feeling is there's the need to heal the sacral chakra, and also go into a cosmic womb. So there is a saying that I heard, I don't remember where it was, but I always use it to explain to my clients that the masculine energy works, the masculine energy hustles, the feminine energy heals, and the inner child plays. Okay, so right now there is a need to go into your feminine energy. Whether you are a male or female, it doesn't matter. This is energy. We have both energies within us, correct? So there is a need to go into your feminine and heal. I am hearing that some of you guys are divine feminines, and there has been a lot of damage done, or vice versa. You guys, there was damage done to your guys' divine feminine, and there's a large need to go into that area and heal. And to do that, there's a lot of things you can do that. There's yoni eggs, there's Reiki, there's a million other things you can do, but really it's about understanding. That's really what it is. When you want to heal a situation, it's seeing it from a different perspective and understanding why those things happened, or even putting an understanding to it and understanding as to why it happened. It might not be specifically or all of what you think it is, and there might be things you still need to learn, but just to begin the healing process, there is a need to go in and heal that feminine energy. Again, whether you're male or female, that doesn't matter here. There is no gender in my tarot. Okay, I do feel like that is going to put you, I'm hearing keep your life in balance. Balance is on what foot? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with your life. I'm hearing there's a lot gonna go on with either work or a business or something that you guys are working on, really putting a lot of effort into right now and putting all of your energy. And that is going to start popping off. There's going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of things going on, and there needs to be an equal balance of and I say this just from my experience. I know that if I get into a relationship, and these are things I'm still working on. When I get into a relationship or I connect with somebody that I connect very strongly with, I tend to more focus on that. Or for example, if I start working or when I'm doing clients or videos or whatever it is that I'm working on, I tend to focus more on that. And there needs to be a balance of, again, the masculine hustles, the feminine heals, and the inner child has fun. So there's a need to balance that trifecta of and having fun, obviously, and healing. All of that is including, you know, exercise, eating healthy, going and do self-care, self-love, all of that stuff. So there's a need right now to make sure that you're giving as much time as other areas in your life rather than just one place, if that makes sense. That is going to help you move the energy, especially in that sacral chakra, to be able to open it up and also heal it. Because when you're empowered, when you're doing things, when you're feeling like you're getting things done, and when you're able to feel accomplished, that heals the sacral chakra. You feel empowered because you yourself are getting things done, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment, right? We have a tall tale, so I feel like there is a large story that needs to be told. That you've been through a long journey, and I'm seeing, I don't know if you guys know those movies where people go around the world and they come back and they've done this and then they've done that, and basically people go up to them and they're like, tell us a story about this and this and that, right? Or people go around saying, oh, he has this amazing story, they have this amazing story, they went through this and they went through that. There is a need or a want, I'm hearing a desire, but also a need within yourself, which is also going to heal the feminine energy, of telling your story out loud for everybody to hear. And because stories I'm hearing are caution tales, right? They are, this is what I went through and this is what happened and this is how I did it, and they are cautionary tales. But also people are interested to know what you've learned, and you're a teacher with a story to give to the people, to the masses, and they want to learn and they want to know. And I feel for a lot of you guys have gone through some stuff, some really hard stuff, and you giving your guys' tale about where you've been. Give me 1 second. That's interesting. I'll tell you guys in a minute. There is a need to tell your tale. Do you see how on the hat it looks like an earth? Like you've traveled the earth, you've been around the world, and now you're coming in with the tales to tell the masses, to tell the folks, to help heal, to teach. I'm hearing to teach, a tall tale. I'm also hearing there was a lot of tall tales that you guys were getting, a lot of false view on a specific situation, and now you guys are sitting high up and you guys can see everything from exactly where you're sitting. You can see the truth of the situation now, and you understand and you've learned, and that is helping you come back. But this little guy that was on the hat, he looks like Pinocchio, and his legs are also wooden. So I feel like you guys came back, or you guys are back from your tails, but you're not fully yourself. You're not fully a real boy. There is some damage that has been done, and there is some healing that needs to be done on yourself, because right now it does still feel like some of the stuff that you went through, whether it felt like there was damage being done, or whether it felt like more damage was done than you realize, and you don't feel whole as yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, there's a feeling of not being your whole self yet. I am hearing for a lot of you guys, it is a feeling of feeling in your own body, your own self. You don't feel comfortable, like something's not right. It's almost, what I'm seeing is a potted plant that's grown, roots have grown too big for its planter, right? It doesn't feel right. The skin doesn't feel right. There's something off, and it's a need to heal, to remove all of those false, I don't even want to say programming, because I don't feel like it was a programming that was placed in there. I feel like it was lies, and it was so many, and the cuts were so deep. The wound is taking a lot longer than you thought, or that you even knew that how deep the wound was, but it's taking a lot longer than you thought to heal that wound. Okay, and even when you are healing, because I do feel like there is some healing going on, not enough, but there is a need to go deeper. Every time you feel like, okay, this is starting to get better, it opens up a little bit more, and it continues to bleed, and so you have to go back and continue to bandage and clean that wound, and continue to see. You're basically meant to see deeper and deeper about all these things that you have gone through, right? Okay. And then you have roots of abundance. Once you start, and look, this is also wood, and this, I'm seeing this Pinocchio, basically his legs grow into the ground. Right here, his legs go into the ground and start to root like wood, like start to root itself, start to dig deep, so that the tree can start growing, and you can start planting your trees of abundance, and you clearing out all this negativity and the pain that's still there, and the uncertainty of who you are, and the feeling of something's missing, because nothing's missing. Even with this Pinocchio that's here, even though he feels like he's not a real boy, he's not himself, he's transmuting that, and he's growing his wooden legs into the earth, right? And that is going to bring, so I'm hearing a transmutation of the energy. You're using that pain of that false belief that you're not fully who you are or what you need to be, and you're transmuting that and building a tree, or growing a tree, excuse me, and that's going to bring you abundance, because you're finally rooting yourself. You're transmuting that energy, which is not true. You are not a real boy or a girl. You are perfectly fine the way you are. These are just false things that you were told, and unfortunately you took a hit. You took a hit is what I'm hearing. And this is going to bring in abundance you need. This is going to change your life. And again, abundance is different for everyone. Some people want, abundance for money. I want freedom, the freedom to travel the world, to do whatever I want, right? The freedom to, freedom. Abundance in love, abundance in whatever it is that you find abundance in. This is what you're going to grow. And it's going to grow fruitful, and it's going to have a steady, what's the word I'm looking for? Foundation. It's going to have a steady foundation, because these roots are being transmuted. They're going to be healthy roots. And this is the number 2. So what I saw earlier is that you guys are in sequence. So we have here 2, and then we have 3, right? This is 3, 3, but we have a 3, right? And then we have a 4 on this card. And then we have a 5 on this one, right? We have a 6. 4 plus 3 is 7. 5 plus 3 is 8. 9. So right now, and the 9, of course, always gives me the 9 of swords. So you are at that stage where it is just so heavy, and it's becoming too much, and it's becoming, and again, I am hearing that this could be somebody that you're around. But it's becoming heavy to carry these things. It's causing inner turmoil. It's causing you to be in your mind, and it's time to let go and start repairing the veil. Start being able to release the past, really forgive, let go of anything that has happened, because anything that has happened has already happened, first of all. And second of all, everything is meant for you to grow. Everything is meant for you to grow, for you to learn lessons. And sometimes we have to pay karma, because sometimes we mess up. Sometimes we are the problem. And I know for a fact that I have been the problem many times. But we learn and we grow, and we learn to be better. So the point of holding on to the lesson and not wanting to let go is just, it doesn't make any sense. It's like holding on to your math homework. Clarifying the uncertainty card, you have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light. Adapt, change, heal. Yeah, see? And this woman coming to light. There's a light right in the middle of the forest where they're being led. You're being led. You guys got cosmic room. I clarified with the runner. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. I feel like you guys were dealing with somebody that had trace of narcissism, was a very hard lesson, it was a very hard lesson. This was a huge test. I'm hearing a huge spiritual test, right? And then you got photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So this is somebody that did cause a lot of damage. Somebody that you were either in a relationship with, or somebody that you, well, the separation card came out with balancing act. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unaware, unsure of future is what it says. So yeah, this was somebody or a job that the whole situation was just, the energy I'm getting was just not good. There was a lot of hidden things. There was a lot of untruths. There was a lot of victim mentality. I'm just hearing very toxic. And it took a toll on you. It absolutely took a toll on you. I'm clarifying a tall tale. And as I'm clarifying the tall tale, which is the Pinocchio card, and I'm hearing, you know, lies, like his nose was growing, everything that they said. To me, I'm seeing a habitual liar. Like you weren't even sure if their first name was really their first name. I'm going to clarify tall tale. You've got masks, not showing their true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Yeah. This was somebody that actually had emotions, but they did, basically what I'm hearing is never has a person used their common sense less. They did everything in their power to ruin this, because they were just so, yeah. Clarifying roots of abundance, we have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming in, surprise, initiation, or a meeting. And then you have the Grim Reaper. Death. This is over. This was a very difficult lesson, and I feel for a lot of you guys, this is absolutely over. I do feel like there is going to be one last reach out from this person. I would personally, well, you know what, we'll get guidance from the universe on that. But this is a situation that should be done and over with. There is no, I mean, you guys can do what you want, right? But this is not going to bring anything good. Even if they offer something, what are they trying to offer? I feel like what this will do is it will poison the roots that you're putting in for your new tree. It's going to poison the roots, and you're going to have to plant a new tree and start all over. And it's just going to take more healing and more time, because this person is just not the biz. What is it that this person wants from Virgo? Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events. They want to repeat the cycle. The shitty cycle you just went through, they want to repeat that. Do you want to repeat that cycle? Do you want to, if you want to repeat that cycle, yeah, no, I would absolutely not. Yeah, there's a need to heal the heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Yeah. Everything is arriving on time. There will be some closure. Like I said, I feel like this person is going to make one last reach. But connecting with them even just one more time will show you, it will remind you exactly who they were, and remind you, like, to stay the you need to grow your own tree with healthy roots and just move on and heal. And there is a need to really heal and be on your feminine side. And that doesn't mean, you know, for masculine, doesn't mean be a feminine. It means tap into your healing energy, because healing is feminine energy. And heal thyself. Sorry, let me fix these. I'm gonna get a last card of guidance for my Virgos. Guidance for Virgos. Did that turn? I don't know. I don't see it. Okay, you got, ooh, a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Keep your life in balance. You will meet somebody soon who is going to give equal take with you. But right now there is a need to heal, because there is some stuff, and you don't want to do what this person did and bring in all of their baggage from, you know, old relationships and hatred and things that were unhealed. Use this time to heal. Focus on what you can focus on. Focus on what you can focus on. We have no control over anything, but I mean, control is an illusion, but control what you can control. Does that make sense? Eat healthier, do exercise. Like, obviously you don't have control, but there is some things you can do, if that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you guys. And then the last one is surrender to the divine. Okay. All right, my Virgos, I feel like this was a message that needed to be heard today. I appreciate you guys being here with me today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.